Welcome, everyone, to CROPA Media and the Money and Banking series, Banking on Your Success with Miss Lydia Faleye of Truist. Hi, Lydia. How are you?
I'm wonderful, Dale. How are you?
I am wonderful as well.
We are talking about building and repairing your credit score. Let's talk about a credit score. It is a 3-digit number that is basically your financial responsibility score. Credit scores are made up of a couple different things, and we'll talk about that. You see it on the screen there. So we're going there in a minute. But basically, it is the number that people look at when they're looking to say yes or no when it comes to lending and borrowing. And as you're responsible, your credit score can increase. As things happen that can negatively affect your credit score, that can cause your number to decrease. And the numbers range from 300 to 910. So you could be anywhere on that spectrum. Now, anything under 670 is considered fair or poor. Anything over 670 is considered good. So let's talk about what makes that up and how we get there, okay? Just so you know, not only lenders, they're not the only people who take a look at your credit score. There are some jobs that when it comes to particular security clearances or even those without security clearances, they're looking at how responsible you are. And we know life happens every day, but they will look at your credit score as a means of determining, not tell me, but show me how responsible you are. If you say, I'm very responsible on your resume and I take responsibility for my actions, and when they look at your credit score, they're looking to see, is that the case? And you can be declined a job if your credit score says otherwise. So that's one thing. There is a security clearance, of course, because Uncle Sam don't want you selling his secrets because you might get in a bind and somebody might tempt you with the dollar bill. So that could be a no-go. Apartment complexes. If you're looking to live in a particular area or at a particular housing situation, a lot of them will pull your credit report. And if your credit score isn't to par with whatever their standard is, you can be declined for that apartment. And you can have the money. You can have the money. But if you do not have that score, you can be declined. And finally, what I am aware of, because there are probably so many other things that look at your credit score, but auto insurers also look at your credit score. The higher your credit score is, the lower your premium. So vice versa. If you have a low credit score, you're paying a much higher auto insurance premium every month just because your credit score is low. So again, it's probably that, hey, how responsible are you? If you're not responsible to pay your creditors back, how responsible are you on the road? How responsible are you on the highway? Are you going to be speeding up and down the highway? Are you going to, be in and out of traffic? Are you going to be aggressive? There's all kinds of things that people can see it without having the backstory, and they create their own backstory behind it. So if there are credit issues, don't worry. You can build. And there are resources out there like annualcreditreport.com. You can go to annualcreditreport.com and get your credit report for all 3 credit reporting bureaus. Now they are Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Those are the 3 credit reporting agencies. And if you look at your scores, you can't get your scores on annualcreditreport.com. That's just your credit report. And you can get that for free. But if you're looking at your scores from each of those entities, your Equifax, your Experian, or your TransUnion, they'll vary. So you might have a great score with TransUnion, Equifax, not so much. It's because not all lenders report to all 3 bureaus. So there can be differences there because TransUnion might not know about your Macy's credit card. You may have missed a payment on Macy's. TransUnion doesn't know that. You're great. Equifax gets Macy's information. So Equifax is like, you missed that payment. We got to drop your score. So just be aware that, yes, there are different reporting agencies. Different creditors use different information. So some might only use TransUnion. Some might look at Equifax or Experian. So just know that when it comes to, I had a great score when I looked at Credit Karma. Well, Credit Karma might be using one agency versus another. Okay. So those are a couple of the basic differences. So you'll see there, and it gives you the ratings. You can see the ratings as well as what's bad, poor, fair, good, excellent, superb, superior, wonderful, amazing credit.